Hi Ellie, thanks for joining us, and thank you for joining us at this event today. As the head of HR at ANO for Meta, Middle East, Turkey and Africa, I'd love to just get your thoughts on mentorship, given that that's the theme of the event today. And as an HR professional, do you see that happen often? Is it happening a lot at your firm? What really makes a mentorship program work?
Lots to talk about. Lots of questions.
Great questions, I think.
I do think mentoring is really important. I think, and I kind of think about it from kind of personally, and where having been mentored and mentoring myself through my career, and how that's kind of helped me and what I've sort of gained from that. And I'm actually in a kind of a reverse mentoring relationship at the moment, which I'm finding with a kind of junior male lawyer in the firm, which I'm finding fascinating, really useful, but for different reasons to other mentoring relationships that I've had in the past. And as a kind of HR team and as a firm, we do really focus on mentoring. Through our sort of our diversity program, we've focused on mentoring, coaching and sponsorship throughout. They sort of run as different components of a lot of things that we try and do in the DE&I space. And I think mentoring is just so, and I say it to people often, like, you don't have to have one mentor. You can have mentors at different stages in your career for different reasons. You can sort of work on different things at different times. Different mentors will bring different things into your kind of working life. And I always show people slightly jokingly, but I really believe that you sort of collect mentors along the way. And I very much feel that I have in my career, and I try and encourage other people to do it at work. And I've seen it make a difference, both personally and for people in the workplace as well. So, yeah. And
do you feel that it needs to be lawyer to lawyer mentorship, or can it be, business services to lawyers, or even people, obviously outside of the sector? And do you think it matters what sector your mentor's in, or what position they hold professionally? Yeah. Is that a detail that needs to be I think it varies. So again, I go back to the collecting mentors. I think it's good to have mentors from different spaces, different industries, different levels. As I say to you, I'm in this mentoring relationship, sort of reverse mentoring relationship with this junior male lawyer at the moment. I trained as a lawyer, but I'm not a lawyer now. I'm the head of HR, so I'm on the in the business services side of the business, and that kind of mentor relationship between lawyer and me as head of HR is working really well. And so I do think, and I think there's value to having, if you are a lawyer, to having mentors and mentees that aren't all lawyers. But equally, I think there's great value to be having mentors and mentees that are lawyers and in a more similar kind of job role to your own. So I personally think you should try and throughout your career have both, and try and gain different things from the different relationships. Okay. And would you say mentorship programs work, or especially internal ones? Obviously, this is your profession.
Yeah.
So I know sometimes you get some people are just a bit hesitant to join in, for whatever reasons, they're busy or whatever. What would your advice be to, I guess, someone starting out in their career that's that wee bit more hesitant to ask, because someone can appear busy, but actually maybe they would be fine doing it?
Yeah, do you know what? I wish someone had told me at the beginning of my career that the more senior people you're working with are humans too.
True.
I think if I'd actually known that and believed that, then I probably would have got more from. I would have collected more mentors at that earlier stage of my career. So I think I'm better at it now, but
Definitely.
That's come from the role that I'm in, and just being more confident and just older, frankly, a bit more life experience behind me. So I wish someone. So I think never feel afraid to, and someone said it on the panel today, never feel afraid to ask for help, because in most cases people are going to want to help and support you and spend that time with you. So I think always ask for the help. I think you do have to accept that, well, this is a kind of quite a personal opinion, but not all mentor-mentee relationships will work.
Yeah.
You might not necessarily click with the person that you end up thinking might be a great mentor, and it might, you might have kind of 1 or 2 sessions and you just don't gel, the conversation's not flowing, you're not kind of getting from that relationship what you expected you might. And I think it's perfectly acceptable to kind of walk away, and you should, because if both parties are feeling that, then it's not a good use of either of your time. But equally, it does take some effort, and particularly, say, from the mentee, and if it's a more junior to senior mentee, take the time to kind of really think about what you want to gain from that relationship. Think about, have some kind of goals, objectives of what you're trying to achieve with that mentor, and go along prepared to your meeting. You will, if you're being mentored by a senior person, again, it was £7 a day, they're giving up their time, they're busy, likely to be really busy people. They'll be more than happy to set the time aside and fit it into their day, but come and make the most of that time that they've given you. Come prepared, and really clear on what you're trying to get out of the session.
I think that's really good words of advice. So thank you very much. I'm not going to take up any much more of your time.